Hi kids, we miss you. It sort of sucks, doesn't it, that we can't be at church? I think the thing I'm missing most about when we do children's work is actually Chrissy's cookies, and when we get to celebrate and decorate those cookies regardless of what we seem to be learning. But instead this week Chrissy has made a video for us, a story, and that's going to be shared straight after I finish speaking now. But I wanted you to know that we love you and that we miss you. And actually we're going to be delivering some of these little packs to you. So if you're involved in children's work, we're going to try and deliver them to everybody today. If we miss you, we are sorry. We simply can't do everything all at once. But if you don't get one and you want one, please get in touch and we will try and deliver one next week. But this week we have a challenge. We have a memory verse that we're going to have to remember for the whole month. Remember, I haven't memorized mine yet. I do know this Bible verse, but I wanted you to know that I'm going to learn it with you. And it is Ephesians 2:8, and it says, look, here it is. It says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God." And actually, I do know that Bible verse, but we're going to learn it together. So we are going to talk about grace today. Over to Chrissy. God bless.
Hi all, it's story time again. I want to tell you a story today about a young boy. Let's call him Joe. Joe wasn't always good, and at times he did things that his parents didn't like. One day he was playing with his sister and she obviously annoyed him, and he hit out at her and he hurt her. And she wasn't very happy, but when his dad heard about him, he was cross. And he sent Joe to his room to think about what he'd done. A little while later, his dad came into the room and he said, "Joe, what would you do if you were me, knowing that you'd hurt your sister?" "I don't know, Dad," he said. "I shouldn't have hurt my sister and I am sorry. I suppose you could stop me playing out with my friends or going to football or even playing on the computer. Any of those would hurt me, Dad, and I'd really be upset." Yeah, that's a good idea," his dad said. "But you know what, Joe? I'm not going to do any of those. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you downstairs and you can enjoy a meal with us and just act as if nothing had happened. And then I'm going to take you out to the skate park so you can enjoy using your skateboard and play with some of your friends there and enjoy yourself." Joe looked in amazement at his dad. "But Dad, why would you do this?" "Well," his dad said, "that's what you call grace. Grace is when you get something you don't deserve and you don't get something that you do deserve. That's what God did for us when he let Jesus die on the cross. He loved us so much." And Paul says, "For it's by grace that you're saved, through faith. It's a gift of God." That's found in Ephesians 2, verse 8. That's your memory verse for the next few weeks. Let's look at how Jesus showed grace. It was the worst day of his life. Jesus had been cruelly nailed to the cross. He'd already asked God to forgive those people that had hurt him in this way. And some people had even been taunting him. And then there was this thief beside him, and he started to taunt Jesus. "You call yourself the Son of God? Well, if you are, you can save yourself and you can save us too." But the other thief on the other cross turned and said, "Don't you fear God? We've done wrong. We're getting a punishment for what we deserve. But this man, he's done nothing wrong." And he turned to Jesus and he said, "Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus looked at him and he said, "You know what? Today you'll be with me in paradise." Another story I love is the story of Peter when he met Jesus after Jesus rose again. You remember Peter denied knowing Jesus. And Jesus questioned whether he loved him. But Jesus said to him, "You know what, Peter? I've got a job for you. I've got a job for you to do. I want you to look after my flock. I want you to look after my sheep." I want you to take care of the people that are coming after. There's a new job for you. How do these stories show grace? We're told to show grace to other people. How can we do that? If somebody's really hurt you, how do you show grace to them? Think about it during the next week. Perhaps talk to somebody at home about these things. Ask God to show you how you can show grace. Till next week, take care. Bye.
Now, don't forget, kids, to memorise your memory verse this week. And also in that pack that you're going to be receiving in the next couple of days, you'll find some questions that maybe mum and dad, you could help as we sit down over dinner and start to think about the grace of God. God bless you. See you next week. Take care.